Good afternoon from Scott in South Georgia, and today we're going to talk about the Toyota lifetime battery. Is it a scam or does it work? How good is it? It's called a, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going to just do the best I can with my little camera out here outfit. Here's the battery, and if you can see way down in there, it says the Toyota limited lifetime replacement. Limited could have a whole lot of definitions, let me tell you. All right, so my wife goes in to get the oil change at the dealer, okay? And they check different things, and they try to upsell you on, the cabin air filters and all that typical BS. So they did do a battery test and said, hey, your battery is getting low, all right? And now when we bought the car, it had 60-something thousand miles on it. And there was a big sticker on the windshield, I remember that. And on the other battery, it had replacement for life or something like that. Pretty cool, okay? So, hey, not a bad deal. There's more to that, but I'll tell you about it later. When we bought the car, we paid tax, title, and license without these crazy add-ons. When they advertise the free oil changes, keep in mind there's sometimes a $2,000 to $2,500 upcharge. We actually said no, and the short of that story is the salesman got fired because we told him we didn't want no free stuff that cost $2,000 or $3,000 or whatever. That's another story. I may have covered that, say, a year or two ago. I can't remember. So anyway, they put a new battery on. All right, so it took them some time to verify certain things or whatever, but they are claiming that this battery, I'm going to try to show this to you on the camera but the very best I can. Replacement battery, let's put it up here, $304.29. Can you see that? $300 for a battery. Now let's just go over this. Hey, I'm not complaining. We got a new free battery. And by the way, that other battery was 4 years and 3 months old. About the life expectancy you're getting out of most batteries today. So is a Toyota battery better? In this case, I'd have to say probably not. Just my opinion. Let's do a breakdown on these costs. When you say this battery, this is a small battery, very small SUV, over $304. Here's the breakdown. For them to install it was $62.63 to install a battery. Now, it's taken off the bill, but who in their right mind would pay someone $63? You've actually got the two terminals here you take off, and you got a bracket here. It looks like it's probably 10 millimeter, just guessing, 10 or 12 millimeter bolt you take out. Any dum-dum can replace a battery. $63, hey, I'll change batteries all day long for $40 a piece or $25 a piece for that matter. Now here's something else that's kind of interesting. Miscellaneous charge $1.53, and now it does say that we got a $45 discount. $45 discount? This is what I call fuzzy math, folks. I tell you, these car dealers cease to amaze me. And here again, I'm not complaining. We got a new battery. Now let me share this with you. I'm sure they got a good battery for this one. This battery, and you can't tell in the video here, it's actually smaller than the battery that fits in the tray. It's actually has about 1 inch space on each side of the tray this thing sits in. Does smaller mean less quality? I don't think so. I'm sure they've got guidelines they have to go with. But what I'm saying is, folks, this is some fuzzy math right here. Very, very fuzzy math. And let me just share this with you. People may say, why are you complaining you got a free battery? Let's go back to this. When we bought this car, and I'm gonna go ahead and go out here and say it anyway. I didn't want to go into it, but now that I think about it, the salesman wanted to put on us this $2,000 plus thing that gave us free oil changes for life and all this other free crap, which nothing is free. I think you guys know that. Well, I said, what if we don't want that? We don't want it. The salesman got kind of horsey with us and said, you know what? You're wasting my time. And he walked off. Okay. Well, we just left. our daughter, who was in another state, she's a traveling nurse, called, and actually she put in a bad review on them. They called me back and said, you come see us. We still get the dang oil changes for free and got this battery replacement for free. So when these guys are trying to sell you all this free stuff and say it's free, but you got to pay $2,000 or more for all this stuff, it's just not, it's not free. And I think, you know, you may say, well, even for $2,000 over the lifetime of a car, that's a pretty good deal. But look how many people get rid of their cars in just a few years. Hey, they're banking some money. These guys come up with a whole lot of things and shenanigans. I'm not saying we were taken, but just listen to everything I've told you. There's no way in hell a battery costs $304 with a $45 discount on a small vehicle. Hey, this is Scott, and I've got some other stuff. I'm kind of jumping ahead. We talked about this Carfax scam. I'm still working on that, and I'm going to be putting some stuff out there you're not going to believe. It's coming, but it, like I told you in that video yesterday or day before, this Carfax scam that I'm working on is going to take me some time. I've got to make sure that I'm telling everything point by point, and everything is 100% accurate. Hey, this is Scott in South Georgia. If you like what I've said so far, hey, like the channel or subscribe. Hey, take it from me. I always say this. I've hit some home runs, some grand slams, and I've hit some losses too. Learn from my mistakes. Hey, thank you, and I appreciate you watching the channel. Thank you again.